And he will get into the end zone as they will indeed claim a one-point lead. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field. And he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. This is Bell on the dump-off. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 10. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they're going to get the first out here as he's up to the 14. And now yeah. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Here's Roethlisberger. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 12 more yards there and another first down. Now Roethlisberger on first down. Going deep here for Bryant. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
Roethlisberger will throw. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. A Steeler first down, Roethlisberger to Bryant.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
And on 2nd and 10 now. In to throw again. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Now Roethlisberger throwing the out route incomplete. It's Bryant. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And with that, they'll take a 2-point lead here in quarter number 2. So they kick it through to take the lead. There is a little bit of time left, though, here in the second quarter.
And while they're concerned about not giving up a big return or giving up points themselves going into the half, how good do they feel, though, putting points on the board themselves right near the end of the first half? Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He's going to wind up and air it out. And incomplete on the deep ball. Well, who needs a halftime? Am I right? Let's resume play. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. I'm ready now for 2nd and 9. Wilson. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. From the gun, it's Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 65 yards. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This will be fielded at the 6. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. 2nd down here after the incomplete pass. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. They go play action here on first down. Bryant with a catch right side. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And now a first down following that long gain. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. It's caught by Bryant. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. And the Steelers on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Goes underneath for Bell. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield, goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Mike Bennett in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. On second down, Roethlisberger. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Graham. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Now it's Carson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And in this situation with the lead, 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Here's Carson, and he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. On 3rd down, that's Davis. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? Man open left side is Brown. That goes for a gain of 31. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
They'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Bryant. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to take this one down to the 20-yard line. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another 1st down. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Michael Bannon in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Martavis Bryant, 30 yards. And the Steelers are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. He's back to throw. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Throwing is Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Bryant. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Here's Roethlisberger. Out left side here to Bryant. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. They'll go again with Bell. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So on now for the field goal try, Chris Boswell. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. The game.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3.